Hi! I know it's February, and this is the latest I've ever let it go, but it is time for January favorites. I have a group of things here that I have been loving and using nonstop. Let's get going. Okay, first off, I'm just gonna jump right in at one of my most exciting finds. Way back when the first Lorac Mega Pro 1 palette came out, I, took my time. I wanted to see what other people felt about it. And by the time that happened, you couldn't get it anymore. And so I looked and looked and searched and never could find it. And then the other palettes came out, subsequently. And I wasn't as thrilled with the color selection and so forth. I thought, well, rats, I missed out on that one, right? Well, I found it again. So it is available again. I did find it finally and very, very excited. Have been using this thing to pieces. And it doesn't really look like it much. Basically, the only one that actually shows much use is this one. But as you can see, you barely touch it. I mean, it's just, the colors are insane. They're absolutely perfect. This is my life right here. This is where I live in the color tones I use. And then I love being able to throw in a little bit of these colors here and there in tiny bits. The top 2 rows are matte. The bottom 2 rows are more of a satin finish with various, kind of sparkle involved. Not much at all in the sparkle zone though, just mostly a little bit of a shimmer going on in these. Love them. The color payoff is just intense. So excited about this palette and that you're able to get it again. That's the most exciting thing. So anyway, I will link where I found it down below. Very exciting, happy about this. Can't tell you how happy I am. So yeah, that's a real good one. Jump on that if you have always wanted that palette like I have, but you were never able to get it. So there's that. This is a little cutie that I have been absolutely adoring. This is a Longchamp, the Le Pliage coin case. They call it a coin case, although I've never used it for that. I've used it for many other things, and currently and mostly I use it for lip products. It's perfect for just like this type. This is the Fenty lip gloss. We have our the Dior lip glow, and I've got chapsticks of various scents and flavors and regular ones. I can't go anywhere without chapstick, and any normal size lipstick fits in there. And there's room for more, actually. It's quite a large pouch. That's what I've used it for the most, but it's amazing. I've traveled this month. I was in California. It's also, wipe it clean. It's perfect. This thing works for so much. In my purse, I always carry a little measuring tape, because if I'm out and about and I see some sort of a furniture item or, something for the wall, I kind of want to measure it. So that fits in there perfectly too. And a little lip thing. You've got your little thing of mints. You can put a little dealy thing of like your daily meds or Tylenol or anything like that you may be needing for the day. Hair ties, hairpins, a hair clip. You can even put one of those little round brushes that, you open and it pops open and it's a brush. That fits in here. I've used that too as a little hair thing with pins and clips and hair ties and so forth. It can be your little hair pouch in your purse if you need that. Charge cords. This works beautifully for several different types of charge cords, just rolled up. Let's see here. Oh, extra cards fit in here too. It can kind of flatten like this and they just fit right in there and it's perfect. I mean, there are so many things you can use this for. I've even used it as a little mini jewelry pouch, because you can just fit an extra necklace, some earrings, whatnot down there. Even like, bracelets. This is 3 bracelets right here. They fit right down in there with plenty of room to spare. As you can see, there's plenty of room still, and that's 3 bracelets. So this thing packs a punch. It's amazing how much you can get in this tiny little thing. They come in many, many colors. And this is the one I found that I thought it was really kind of a great plummy fuchsia type of a tone that I could easily find in my bag when I'm searching. So this has been amazing, and yeah, you can use it for so much. So highly recommend one of these little guys. Too cute. This next item is something I've mentioned before, have really enjoyed it, have been using it so much. I haven't really mentioned it much anymore, but this past month I've been using the heck out of it, because in January I've lost every tiny ounce of color in my face from any sun I may have gotten. And I look dead most of the time. So this has really, really helped me. It is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronzer. I have it in light, fair to light, and this is the color it is for me, for fair to light, which is perfect because as you can see, that's quite much, you know, that's a bit darker than my skin tone. But it's called Invisible Bronzer, which I think is a hilarious name. Because if it's invisible, what do you want it for, right? But no, it does give just that hint of color that makes you look like you have a bit of some sort of life in your face, but it does not show up as anything. I mean, that's where the invisible comes in. It's like you don't know what it's doing for you, but it's definitely doing something and you want it. So I've been using this like crazy this past month just to give myself a little bit of life, and it has been working miracles. So highly recommend this in whatever tone you think that would work best for you to give yourself a little more oomph. For me, it's fair to light. Love it. While I'm on my face, I will talk to you about a couple items I've been trying lately. Now, I have some notes in front of me for this because I don't want to mess this up and I don't have it absolutely memorized, but here's the deal. Okay, I am constantly working on fighting age. Obviously, I'm in my 50s. That's what you do. I wish I would have started way earlier. But I drink a lot of water and I think that's definitely helped me. I've been drinking water all my life, so that has definitely helped. I don't have a whole lot of wrinkles everywhere. My biggest problem is the under eye crepiness. I will try anything that comes down the pack. It can be, the pack? Comes down the pike. That's what it is. I would try, you know, some serum with yak poop in it if I knew it would work. So I will try just about anything. And so I usually buy something new that looks like something I want to try. I use the full thing up and I always let you know what I think. And until I find the most perfect holy grail of eye creams, I will continue to try new ones. So this is the one that I am now trying. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue Eye Cream to turn back the clock. Well, we don't want that. So anyway, basically this, and it says this in quotes too, clinically proven to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and help lighten dark circles. Well, fine, that's good. It doesn't say it is clinically proven to reduce wrinkles. It says the appearance of. So I'm sure it has a plumping factor in it. It's got all these really neat ingredients that you can read about. The best part for me, I feel, is the time-released retinol molecules refine and resurface the skin around the eyes hour by hour. So it's time-released retinol, basically. So that's kind of neat. You put this on in the morning. I also put it on at night before bed. I put it on under everything, you know, clean face. Just generously pat that in. It sinks in beautifully. It smells good. Let me just show you kind of what it looks like here. It's just kind of a very nice, okay, you can't see that. Like a whipped kind of a creamy. Oh, it just sinks right in the skin. It feels beautiful. It's very, very, it just feels so good. It's kind of almost has a little bit of a cooling effect, even though I don't believe it's supposed to, but I love the fact that it has the time release in there. So all day long, after you've put that on, all day long, it is releasing extra retinol to your skin hour by hour and at night when you're sleeping. So I really like that about it. So I'm giving it a try. So far, I'm really liking everything about it. You know, of course, you can't know too much about an eye cream right away, so, you know, in how it works. But right now, I feel like it is really moisturizing and really, really helping. So there's that. Now for my face, same thing. I'm always wanting to try a new cream for my face, something that works well, something that might be a holy grail eventually for me. So right now, this is a company I love. It's Bare Minerals. I'm trying the Ageless Genius. Okay, now here's what this says. This is what I like about it because it says it's firming and wrinkle smoothing serum. Those are the two things I want the most. I want firming and I want wrinkle smoothing. I mean, that's just perfect. I like that it has vitamin A in it, which is a natural form of retinol. That's always nice. And it's got mineral gold with age-defying peptides. Okay, if that's gonna work for me, I will give it a try. It says it's formulated with gold peptides and vitamin A and beech bud extract. So I really enjoy it. It just comes in like a little thing where you pinch the top. What are those called? Like a little dropper. And I use about this much. I use it in the morning, I use it in the evening. Can you even see that? Okay. And I just take about that much, run it between my hands and just pat it in, and I do my neck too. And I really enjoy it. I like the fact that it's got natural, the vitamin A for the natural retinol. And hey, I don't know what mineral gold does for me, but apparently it's going to be age defying, and I will let you know what I think about it down the road when I've used up the whole bottle. But so far, I love the way it smells. I love the way it just sinks into my skin, and it just makes me feel very moisturized. You know, it doesn't feel like it sinks in and it's gone and I'm still kind of dry, whatever. I definitely feel a moistness there. I know people hate that word, I'm sorry. But yeah, I like it so far. So those are what I'm giving it, those are the ones I'm giving a try to. And this past month, been really, really enjoying how they feel and how they smell and how they've been working for me so far. Oh shoot, I forgot to bring them up here. Okay, didn't bring them here. I will show you a picture of them. You've probably, if you follow my Instagram, you've seen me wearing these and you saw that I wore them in California this past week. All over the place, on the beach, around the town, everywhere. Love these shoes. They are sneakers, tennis shoes, whatever you want to call them, athletic shoes from Nike. And here's the thing, when you go online and you see the little, you know, the stars, whatever, not terribly many people like them, according to that. However, I know people in my real life and myself who love them. So it might be worth giving a try. I just want to mention them because I have gotten to the point where I've actually gone to a massive search to find this exact same pair again in my size with the same color combo, because I've gotten, you know, they've been in the sand, they've been on, you know, whatever, they've gotten a little like, I want another pair, basically. So I have them in 2 colors right now. I have them in the lighter gray and I have them in the black and white. There is a like one that has some plum and black in it that I really like, that I'm not really able to justify that one quite yet. But I did find another pair in the black and white that I have ordered, and they are coming to me because it was hard to find my size. I have that one of those normal, regular sizes that everybody fits in, and they're always gone. So I did buy another pair. I love them. And I have tricky feet. I even have where I usually have to put some sort of an orthotic or at least an arch support thing or something in my shoes no matter what, just to be able to walk a lot. These I don't. And to feel them, they don't even really feel like they have a lot of arch support. They definitely have a curve to them. You know, they're anatomically curved for your foot and have a bit of an arch support. I'm telling you, I love them. And I put those, what are they called? Like zoomies or something? They're those, elastic, I wish I brought them, sorry. The elastic cord things I've shown before. I'll try to link them before or down below if I can remember. But that way they just slip on, slip off. I love that. So perfect. I could wear them everywhere, all day long, every day. And I kind of did on a trip. I kind of wore them every day and all over the place. It was a very relaxed kind of a vacation in a very casual area. So perfection, love them. Wanted to mention them, even though, like I say, when you go online, you'll see that I only got a couple stars from people, but I don't get it. I love them, and those other people in my life that have them love them too. So there. Wanted to share. They're my favorite this month. Also, again, randomly, these things, they're called touch knives. It's this little round, little plasticky deal. And it's got this little slider bar thing, this little plastic slider, and you slide that out and a blade comes out, okay? I got a pack of these. It comes in a pack of 12 for like $16, something like that. You're thinking, 12, what am I gonna do with them? I'm telling you, I have one of these by my desk. I have, you know, to open, you can open mail, you can open packages, whatever, you know, you need. I have one of these in the kitchen. It's perfect for opening packages, you know, like cheese or, you know, anything that you need to like really get in there and open that little bit to open up the package of food, whatever it is. I have one of these in my purse. They work so well for so many things, and I like having the feeling that, you know, I'm not gonna walk around with a switchblade or anything in my bag. This tiny little blade here gives me a sense of security a little bit, to know that I can cut you bit by bit if you attack me. I don't know. It gives me a little bit of a sense, at least I've got a blade on me. So gosh, I'm strange. But yeah, you never know when you're gonna need a little something to slice, you know. If you hold still, attacker, I can like get you bit by bit. Here, let me just still getting over my cough. Whatever. Anyway, I love these. I'm sure you can, I've given some to my daughters. I gave one to my husband. You can find places around the house to put them. They work for so many things, and you know, it's really neat. There are 3 colors. I think it's like blue and yellow and red. There might even be a white in there. I don't even know, in the pack of 12, but yeah, liking this so much. And again, I'll link it all below. Okay, There is an app that I got on my iPad that I'm really enjoying. And basically it is called Be My Eyes. And people who are visually impaired sign up to get help seeing things. So whenever they, have trouble trying to like look at a coffee pod, which one is, regular, which one is decaf, they'll just jump on real fast. There's a whole group of people that signed up to be helpers, to be their eyes. There's way more people who volunteer to help them than there are people who are signed up as visually impaired, but that's great. So anyways, if you do sign up for this and you are online at the time, they will send out a request whenever there's someone who wants someone to be their eyes for them. And the first, it'll send out to anybody who's online at that time or whatever who has signed up for this. But whoever jumps in first is the one who gets the call. And basically they show you with their phone or whatever device they have, and you see it on, in my case, my iPad, what it is they're wanting you to see. And can you tell me, is this one, or is this one that one? Does it go with this better? Does this say that? Does it say this? It's fantastic. You can chat with them for a little bit if you want. You don't have to. You can just, do whatever you want to, help them see whatever they need to see. It's a real quick thing that they can do to just get that real fast advice. Which one? What am I looking at here? What do you see? And you can be their eyes. It's the coolest thing ever. And so basically, especially if you are visually impaired, sign up for this if you can. It's absolutely amazing. And like I say, there are so many more volunteers to help than there are people who are even signed up to receive the help, which, like I say, is fantastic because not everyone's online at the time. So, it shoots through to anybody who is online at that time. And the first person that grabs it gets the call. So I think it's fantastic. I'm loving every second of it. And I just wanted to share that with you too. So it's, again, linked below. And this is the thing to look at when you're trying to find that app. There you go. Here's something interesting that I have been kind of wanting for a very long time. Whenever I have people over and I want to serve some little before dinner thing or some appetizers, or even if people are just coming over for coffee, I always want to have some sort of a little something and a couple choices. And I don't really like, you run out of forks very fast, I've learned, when people are over, especially if you need to use them for appetizers too. So I found these at Target, actually. They are the Hearth & Hand, the Magnolia brand, and they are antique finish stainless steel dishwasher safe set of appetizer forks. And I bought several boxes of these. This box hasn't been broken into yet because I haven't had enough people to use these yet, but my other ones have been. They work beautifully. They're different, kind of like different styles, almost as if you went to some sort of an antique market and found them randomly, which I think is really, really cute. Like I say, they are stainless steel and they're a small appetizer fork. So you're not using all of your salad forks and whatever for appetizers. They're the perfect size. I think they're great. It's a set of 5, which is a little different. Usually things come in sets of 6. I feel, but that's okay. It's a set of 5 for $14.99. Yeah. Can't beat them. I think they're adorable and I think they work really well. You're not throwing anything plastic in the, into the landfills. You just wash them up, use them again. You're good to go. So happy with these. We'll be using these for many, many years to come for many, many little get-togethers. Perfect. This. L'Occitane en Provence Shea Butter. I cannot say enough about it. I love this stuff, and especially during these dry seasons, it works so well. I use it as cuticle cream. I just get a little bit off on my fingernail, and I definitely just go all over my cuticles with it. I've been using it on my dry elbows. Yeah, I know, TMI, just a little bit of it, and oh my gosh, it just really, really helps any area of your body. You can use it as a lotion, just warm it up, just get a little dab, warm it up in your fingers, and it's just absolutely heavenly. You can use it on your face. You can just put it in your fingers like this and just kind of run it through your hair to get the flyaways down. Whatever you need to do, whatever needs moisturizing, it works so well for. And I know I've mentioned this before, but boy, during this month, been using it so much, especially on this one elbow. I don't know what it is with this one elbow. My left elbow, for some reason, has this one spot that's so dry all the time, and this helps so much. So I definitely wanted to mention this again. Absolutely love it. Can't do without it. Okay, lastly, this is January, so we're starting off the year doing something a little bit different. This year, every time I have a monthly favorites video, I will be giving away one of the items that is my favorite for the month. So this happens to be the item for this month. I have an absolute love affair with scarves. You can use them for so much, especially when you're traveling. This past trip that I just took, I had to be on an airplane twice with a cough. A lot of traveling in a car up and down a coast with my husband, the race car driver. He's an extremely safe driver. He's good, but he's just amazingly, I tend to be one of those, a little bit of a nervous passenger. So sometimes I just kind of want to put my scarf over my eyes and just lean myself back and relax. Yeah. So anyway, I always take a scarf with me for many ways, for many reasons. So I definitely wear a scarf on a plane always. Not only is it good for covering yourself up and when there's an extra chill, it's also good if you have any kind of a cough or sneeze, you can cough and sneeze into your scarf. It's your own personal space and people aren't freaking out around you. And I was sick this last time, so I did a lot of coughing and I tried so hard not to cough on the plane. I was like taking mints, nonstop and that kind of thing. But it was nice to have a scarf to cough into when I needed to. I took several so that I could do that. I put it over my eyes. I put it against the plane window, whatever. I did so much with scarves and I always do so much with scarves. Anyway, this one is my new favorite. And it is absolutely gorgeous. This is the exact kind I really, really like too. It's this really, really thin, see-through basically, kind of a very super soft type of a material. You can wash it, you don't have to dry clean it. You can wash it at home. They say to hand wash it and just lay it flat to dry. Has a tiny bit of a fringe. These are the colors: black, white, gray, and this green. Kind of a great spring green, kind of a color that's not too bright. It's kind of a muted spring green, which for me, I think is the perfect thing for right now. Because you're in the dead of winter, you're wearing a lot of gray and black and white and so forth. Well, I do. And you kind of want to pop it with a little bit of a color, but you don't want to go bazam and look like you're trying to be on the beach. So to me, this is perfect and it would be perfect year round because of this color scheme. So with, jeans, a little white t-shirt, a black sweater, whatever, and you've got this around you, it just adds this pop of color that makes you feel like it's, you're looking a little brighter, you're looking a little springier. So I think it's perfect for that. It's also perfect for spring because you kind of want to add that little layer here and there. And it's perfect for January and February because it gives you that extra snuggly warmth. So I love this scarf and this is what I will be giving you. I have an extra, making sure you see, it's not one I've taken with me. I bought an extra one to give to one of you. So I will put the giveaway details down below. And then remember that every single month this year that I do a favorites, one of my favorites, I will be doing a giveaway to give to one of you. So those are my favorites. I have been loving them all January, still using them so much. And I will definitely let you know more about some of these items when I've used them even more. And we're already in February, which is great because that just means we're getting closer to spring a little bit. I love winter, I love snow, and I love cold, but this has been quite intense. I did miss the polar vortex, which was nice. I was in California at the time, but yeah, it's still very wintry here. Glad to be, getting closer and closer to being out of that part of it. So anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you very soon. Bye.